got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mayfield. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Right down the middle. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And the Bearcats are on the move. They want to just keep throwing it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayfield. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And a really good job by the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
On second down, just keeps firing. Escapes the sack. On the run, fires downfield. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll try the left side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Griffin. Floating away. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A strike downfield.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Sam Houston 3, North Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Mayfield. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. He leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking for a deep man. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score. Sam Houston, 10. North Carolina, 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Spits it out to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the Bearcats in the hurry up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cephas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If we can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. trailing away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's Mayfield. He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And here they come, almost all the way back. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they tacked on the extra point.
North Carolina, 21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at their 19. Ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Chop. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Now on 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Sam Houston, 24, North Carolina, 21.
Are you ready? 42, spike, cut. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Running back goes in motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grab near the marker, it's Cooper. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.